Okay, there's 3 more I's I'm just going to briefly cover. One is interest. If you have more than one loan, the likelihood of you overpaying interest on that loan is 80%. All loans are negotiable, so make sure you've structured them properly. There's 4 C's that will help you structure these loans properly. Remember, there's 4 I's that help you win and play of keeping more of what you make. The first is the IRS, the second one is interest that we're talking about, and now I'm talking about 4 C's because I like alliteration and I'm trying to make it really sticky and memorable. The first C is your credit score. Get a credit score in the US of over 780, you have the world at your hands. The second C is collateral. If you have a paid off car, that paid off car could be refinanced to pay off credit cards or higher interest rate loans because it's got collateral attached to it. So credit, the second thing would be collateral. The third C is credit reporting, like cash flow reporting. What does your cash flow statements look like? We had someone that was donating $200,000 to their church, and they were actually putting it as an education expense. And I was like, well, guess what? That just lowers everything for you to go get a loan. If we classify it as a charitable donation, it doesn't count against the loan. And they went from a 6.5% interest rate on buying a building to a 4.17% interest rate with that one small change. You've got to look good to the bank, right? The next one is connections. Just the right connections. There's certain lenders that are really good with certain things and not good with other things. So if you have a credit card, just try this when you go home. Just call them and say you're looking to cancel or balance transfer or want to know what the deals are. They're going to move you to the retention department, and the retention department only thinks about one thing. You're leaving because you can't afford it and someone else gave you a better deal. And they will almost always, within moments, lower your interest rate. One phone call. We've had people do this. To my surprise, I actually had this guy, Kevin, from Arlington, Washington, call to see if he could renegotiate his second mortgage rate. And this was at a time when Seattle had really gone down in value massively with their real estate market. And when he talked to them, they actually just told him, they go, if you'll give us 10 cents on the dollar, we'll just consider it good. Now, that doesn't happen all the time. But what does happen a lot of the time is if you have equity, you've been paying on time, you have a good credit score, you could do a streamline refinance on your major things. A streamline means you stay with the same institution, you don't have to do all the documentation, you don't have to pay all the different fees. Look, I just want you guys to watch. She just gave me a nod the whole time, and she's in the financial world saying, yes, yes, yes. So Ryan's giving me the nod, you give me the nod. I'm feeling really good today. Feeling really good. It's a good day. So streamline refinance, we had this guy, Jason, out of Nevada. He actually wasn't going to call to negotiate or say anything. I made a bet with him. He called, he lowered his mortgage payment $751, and he stayed with the same bank because they know you have options when you've got your 4 C's aligned.